So today we're gonna fix this, and these. And who knows, maybe even we'll install this giant ass wing today on today's episode of the Daily Drift. Well guys, it's that time again. It's drift prep. And then you know what that means. It means that it's that time where we gotta start tearing into this puppy and figuring out exactly what we need to do to get it ready to go to Corpus, which is in, oh, I don't know, what, 12 hours? So, yeah. So we're gonna have to figure this out. So we got a few issues going on with the RX-7 right now. Basically, it's got this weird oil leak, and I think I know what the problem is. It's basically something that we're gonna figure out. I'll explain it in a little bit. We gotta get some tires because, you know, our tire situation's kind of abysmal. We're kind of running low on tread. I found a guy on Craigslist. He's got a set we're gonna go pick up real quick. It's gonna be real nice and cheap. So after we go and we get ourselves some tires, then what we're gonna do is probably take a look and see if there's anything else that I need to fix that I'm forgetting, which I probably am because I tend to forget stuff. And then just do a bunch of checks. We're gonna do oil change, just do all the other little like miscellaneous things to make sure the car is ready. Got to get a trailer, just basically a bunch of like random stuff just to make sure that the car is 100% like ready to go, so that way when it's time to go, we're ready to get out there and we can just have fun and just have a blast. So let's see how this goes. We got a good amount of tires, but a lot of these don't fit my car. These are Austin's tires and then my tires. So we got to get the set that fits my car, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll get them replaced. Got them in there. Okay, we just made it here, so if I die, y'all know why. And this right here is exactly why I hate driving in Texas. Holy shit, people. What the honest is this? Come on. Seriously? Come on, guys. I just want to get my tires. Well, we found the one spot. Let's see if we can run into Caleb here. I don't know if we'll see him. So look who we ran into today. Look who it is. Hey, I'll tell you what. So what do you guys think? $40 for 2 tires?
And they're 2016s.
It's not bad, right? Yeah, they're pretty new. Not too bad. I would say.
Yeah, I think you use these pretty well. Hey, do you care if I just put rubber valves in there instead of these sensors?
I don't care.
Dope.
Alright guys, so we finally got the tires done. So now what I'm doing is heading out to the U-Haul to go get us a trailer. Yeah, shouldn't be too bad. These guys are really cool. They hook us up every time. So let's go get that done, and then we'll move on to fixing the RX-7 finally. It's only, you know, 5 o'clock. So we're a little bit behind schedule, but we'll get caught up. We'll get there. We'll get it all done. We'll make it. So yeah. Alright guys, got the trailer hooked up. Get this thing back to the house. Looks like this thing fell down a little bit too. So, let's fix this. It looks like, if you can see in there, just need to get a bolt in there and we should be good. Okay, so here's the solution to the exhaust problem. I've got this bolt here, right? So this bolt, what we're gonna do is, I got this big ass washer. It's gonna go into one end of the rubber gasket. The other end goes into the bracket. This end goes there, and then we're gonna use these 2 nuts. One is a jam and the other one is that, and then we're gonna use Loctite just to kind of keep it from backing off. There we go. I'd say that's fixed. So yeah, let's move on to the next problem. Alright, so if you guys can't tell, it's a little bit later out than what it was. So today has not gone according to plan. So what I gotta do now is I'm gonna be working on doing the oil change like what we originally planned. After I get done with the oil change, then I'm gonna show you guys basically what the crankcase evacuation is that we have set up on this car. And it's a little bit weird if you're not used to it or if you don't quite understand it. So I'm gonna show you real quick what it is and how it works. It might be a little bit boring if you're not into that kind of stuff, so if you're not, just skip forward in the video. You can skip right past it. But I'm going to explain to you how it works and what it is so that way you can understand it, and then I'll show you how we're going to fix our problem. Okay guys, so I'm going to explain this to you. It's kind of a complicated process, but how this works is pretty simple. So here you have your valve cover, okay? And in here, this is the crankcase evacuator. And what it's doing is, it's basically sucking all of that excess gas and pulling it through the hose and out your exhaust. But the way that it does this is as your exhaust, right here, your header is going to pull these exhaust gases. And in here there's a little piece that basically is angled slightly like this. And what it's doing is, as the exhaust gas goes past this piece, it creates a vacuum. And that vacuum, basically what it does is it pulls, so it's pulling then all of those exhaust excess crankcase pressures out and into your exhaust and out of your engine. And that's basically what it's doing. So, but the problem that we're having is it's not sealing properly up here, and we're getting a lot more oil leaking and it's spilling all over the place. So it's doing its job. It's just not sealing properly, and that's what we don't want. So that's basically what the situation is with that. Okay, so basically this is not sealing up against this because it's just not tight enough. So the problem is that in here it's just coming out and it's leaking, and you can see where it's all moist and it's wet instead of nice and dry over there, and it's leaking all down here. That's a problem. So temporarily, what we're gonna do, first, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try, as bad as this is, I'm literally just gonna take some RTV and just put it up in there, and we're gonna see if that fixes the problem. I know that's really bad, but right now it's kind of my only option, because otherwise we're just gonna be leaking all over the track, and we don't want that. Oh, got it. It's good and tight. Alright, so now comes the trick if we can get this without dropping it. Can we do it? Get all the way to the end, apply pressure, and whoo, got it. Okay guys, what I need to show you is this. It's very bad. Well, it looks bad. So let's see if you can see this. Okay, I dropped it and part of it fell off. I don't know if you can see. There's like chunks of metal in there. It's very bad. It's not a good sign. That's not what we want to see. See that? You see that little metal flake there? Very, very, very bad. This is not good. So I got some decisions to make as far as what I'm gonna do, but that's not ideal. You can see where it's just like, it is just tore up. Well guys, honestly, I don't know what to say about this piece. and about the pieces that we saw on there, yeah, I don't know. Part of it was actually like a little rubber piece, but there was actual like chunks of metal and stuff. Some of it could just be from when it was being broken in, because we just broke this engine in, you know, like probably about 100 miles before we actually started really beating on this thing. So maybe there's still some bearing material that's getting chipped up in there. It's just not good to see that. Like, you don't want to see chunks like that. Like, and I know they're really small, but when you're talking engine, I mean, it's not good. So I don't know, we're just gonna put the full synthetic in there. We're gonna, fingers crossed, hope that it does okay. We're gonna pay really close attention to the engine and make sure that we're not hearing any detonation, because that could also be what's causing it. There could be some detonation going on that we're not hearing, you know, probably more like in the higher RPMs when we're really wrapping it out. And we're just gonna have to be really careful and just really pay attention to what's going on. So yeah, so we'll see. I don't know, hopefully it's nothing too serious. I really don't want to have to rebuild this engine again, because yeah, it gets really expensive. So let's see how it goes. God, I love small block Chevys. So easy. Hell yeah. Clean that puppy off right there. Pop that puppy off right there. I love the fact that this filter says NASCAR.
Says what?
It says NASCAR. So I'm gonna take my zinc, pour that in first, so that way it mixes well. And literally, I'm just gonna take the whole bottle and just pour it in there. Literally the entire bottle. This stuff is like gold. Well guys, in this situation I have a baffle on my valve cover, so inserting a funnel never really seems to work for me. So I'm gonna have to pour and try not to miss. I'm going to just hold this and pour. Seems to be working. It's kind of tricky. Oh. Damn it, son of a bitch. Can't do this shit in the fucking dark. Man. I literally just got oil everywhere. Ah, son of a bitch. Can't do this shit. God, it's fucking everywhere. All over the place. And my phone.
Jackass, your language.
Oh, thanks, Siri. Thanks. I mean, Siri thinks I cuss too much. Damn, guys. See, this is the kind of stuff. This is what makes this difficult, is this kind of stuff. It's like 11 o'clock. I need to be up in 6 hours to drive all the way to Corpus. And I can't even manage to do a simple oil change. Man, I always run into issues. But it's okay. We ain't gonna quit. We're not a quitter. It's not what we do. We just get up, and we move forward, and we keep on going. You know what? Even if the universe wants us to quit, the universe can eat a dick. We're gonna freaking keep on going. We're gonna get down there, and we're gonna have a blast tomorrow. No matter what the universe wants. And on the good note, made this part of the paint look really shiny. It's all nice and oily now. On a bad note, my driveway is covered in oil. That's not ideal. Guys, if nothing else deserves a like tonight, please just give me a like so I have the motivation to keep going. 'Cause, oh my lord, this is just one of those days. Yeah, so I discovered something. We have a collector bolt that's missing. So now I get to try to fix that real quick. Well, we got it on there. So guys, the time has come to put this sucker on this car. It's not gonna be pretty. It's probably not gonna look all that great. But I'm tired of people thinking it's a freaking Mustang. This is not a Mustang. Okay guys, I'm sorry, it's not a Mustang. I know it sounds like a V8 and all that good stuff, but it's not a Mustang. And after all the crap that's been going on tonight, we need to win, okay? So this is gonna separate us from the Mustangs, all right, guys? That's our goal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically figure out where about I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna mount it probably something like this. It does not fit perfectly. I'm gonna basically just figure out like an eyeball of where I want it, right? And then once I get it fairly close, I'm gonna force it into the spot, and then I'm gonna drill some holes and just drill some rivets and just rivet this puppy on here, I think. Okay, so normally you would make a cutout or something for this, maybe something for this, but we don't use this, and we don't really care about this. So we're just gonna say screw it and just drill some holes and just go through, and I'm just gonna unhook this light. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do. So yeah, let's do that. We're good, we're good. All right. Nope, didn't work. Okay guys, so to give context, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I have to leave at like 5. I don't have a lot of time to do this shit. And I'm seriously just like, I don't even know, dude, like, just out of time. So all I'm doing, I'm taking some RTV and literally just making a gasket, giving it something to seal. I have no idea if it's gonna work or not. We'll see. Well guys, we just finished up. It's been a crazy day. It took way longer than what I expected. It's about 1:30, something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much all that we're gonna get done today. We got everything loaded up. We're gonna get up in the morning, get everything taken care of in the next probably about another couple hours. So if you guys like this, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And just get ready for tomorrow. It's gonna be an interesting, you probably won't see the video tomorrow, but it might be in like a day or two. I'm gonna have to get back and edit and do all that fun stuff. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy. And I hope that you guys remember, no matter what, like even if you have a crappy day, just remember, drifting is not about being stressed out, it's about having fun. Just remember guys, keep drifting fun.